Huzzah! What's going on, everyone? It's Elemental Storm, and I'm here to talk to you about the Twitch stream, what I do, what our community is about, and everything like that. This is pretty much kind of an intro and introduction to the stream itself in general, that anybody can take a look at and get a good idea of what is pretty much done on the stream and what kind of stream it is and everything like that. So, first off, let's talk about what Twitch streaming is. Twitch streaming is pretty much, it's a company by the name of Twitch that has started out originally as Justin TV. They deal in video games. At this point now they deal with other things from social eating to music to art, creative stuff, things like that. It's a way basically to do live entertainment. So in this regards, what I do is I stream video games, but I do more than that. Like a lot of people will say, oh, you just stream video games, why would I watch? It's like, well, there's a couple reasons. For one, you get an entertaining value because, for some unknown reason, the gods feel that it's funny for me to fall into situations in games where pretty much it's all odds against me. And I say that from falling off mountains to falling into ditches. The gravity, by the way, is one of my worst bosses in any video game. So things like that. Or getting stuck in a situation where I turn a corner and all of a sudden, now there's 50 enemies waiting for me or something like that. So there's all these things. On the second side of it, I bring something else to the table. I bring my voices and stuff. I'll do different voices from my sexy Sean Connery to, this is Kermit the Frog, and all kinds of different things like that and stuff. I just love throwing voices out there. I just love being entertainment. I'm very hyped, very energy, but I don't scream. I'm not one of those, like, you might see on YouTube or other streamers and stuff that, like, scream to the high heavens or yell and stuff like that. Another thing about me is I don't swear. Once in a great while, maybe something comes out that's light or whatnot, but I don't say the F word constantly or even at all, unless I'm very, very angry about something. So that's really the only time you'll ever hear me really swear. And I do that for a couple reasons. I also keep our chat. Now, the chat is a place where our community that watches the stream can hang out, talk, and we talk about things from like RPGs, video games. We talk about everything geek, but what we do is we keep like politics, religion, all the stuff that can cause toxicity and drama and different types of arguments out. I know that some people will be like, well, what about free speech and, what about my opinions and blah, blah, blah and stuff like that. And it's like, well, that's fine, but in the end, this is a place to come and chill. It's a very down-to-earth place, and that's what we like. And that's how we like to stay. And we like to talk about RPGs because I'm a huge RPG fan. That's pretty much what I do. But we'll get into that in a moment. So, like I said, I bring entertainment, and that's the other reason why I don't swear is because we keep our community very respectful. So we open it to all. Everybody can come in. It doesn't matter on your, your religion, your race, your sexual preference, anything like that. Everybody is welcome, and that's what it is. It's all about being a welcoming community. And, we have all types. We have younger people, we have older people, we have, fathers, sons, daughters, the whole nine yards, mothers, we have, not to get into it, but we have gay people, we have bi people, we have things like that stuff, because people have come out and told me certain things, and I appreciate that. That shows a sign of trust, and that's what I like in this community, is that we have a trustful thing. We don't have bullies here. We don't have, we don't have situations where you feel unwanted, especially if you feel uncomfortable. We take care of that right off the bat. And if someone comes in and tries to disrupt our community, they're gone. We take them right out. So that's really much about us. Now, that's the community itself. That's the stream. What do I do personally? Well, I stream open world RPGs. That's my main thing. I have 3 shows. I have one show that's called Storm's Journey. Storm's Journey is when we take a big game, like let's say The Witcher 3, for example. Now, that's a huge game. Or Skyrim, or Fallout, like these big games. And what I do is I work on, now I play from PlayStation 4 a lot, so what I do is I work on platinums. Platinums are trophies that you can get kind of for bragging rights and whatnot, but to me, I personally feel that they're ways of the developer saying, hey, we got all this cool stuff for you to do. Here's trophies, so you'll be able to do these things. And we're going to throw some challenges to boot, like play the game on the hardest difficulty, things like that. And I'll do that kind of stuff because I like doing that while bringing entertainment and having fun. So that Storm's Journey, that runs from pretty much Tuesday through Saturday. On the nights, I do weeknights at Eastern because when I get home from work and stuff, so that's usually about 8:30 at night. Runs till about, 12:30 in the morning or so. Sometimes 1 in the morning, give or take. I try to stop by around 12:30, but it doesn't always happen. And then Saturdays and Sundays, more miscellaneous if anything else, but I like to start at least at the latest by 2 o'clock. Unless I'm doing something for YouTube or I'm working on something else, then sometimes it takes a little longer, and then I'll let people know. That's why we have our Discord server as well too. That's a whole other thing. You find out about that in the stream itself. So yeah, so then beyond that, like I said, now we have 3 shows. That's one, Storm's Journey. Sunday is called Storm in Space. That's more of a chill day. We play some space games. When No Man's Sky comes out in August, that's going to be a game that's played every Sunday. Right now, I play Warframe with the community, and I've been working on like games like. Trying to think what other space games I've been working on. Well, pretty much like Warframe. Rebel Galaxy is another one too. So yeah, anything really space games that kind of jump out, kind of RPG space games I love to throw in there. So because I'm also a space nerd too, I love sci-fi stuff and things like that. So also been throwing a little Fallout in there because that's what we're getting ready for. Once right now in Storm's Journey, we're playing Witcher 3. Got all the trophies, platinumed it, which I'm very, very excited about. And now I'm working through all the DLC and working on trophies for that. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then the third show, this is kind of a more miscellaneous show, but it's called Storm Showcase. Now, Storm Showcase is when we take like an indie RPG that either I get in contact with a developer, they send me a code or a way to show it off, or I just decide that on PSN, hey, they're having a sale on this indie RPG. Like the latest one we've been doing is Armello, which is a board game / card game / fantasy game and stuff like that. So I've been showing that and getting the community involved. And I'll do that. And I'll also do that not only RPGs, but horror too, because I'm also a big fan of horror. And a lot of indie horror games are out there that are really good, like Layers of Fear, Outlast, stuff like that. So I'll put those in Storm Showcase. Those more are stuff that I'll promote throughout the week before I do it and stuff. So I don't normally, it's not like something on a schedule or anything, because it's more just, it's up in the air when I want to do that. And then like I'll take a whole week and I'll be like, hey, this day we're going to be playing this on Storm Showcase. So that's really better. That's the stream. That's it. We have a great community, very respectful. We're all about RPGs here. That's the main focus, open world RPGs, mostly Western RPGs. There are going to be some Japanese RPGs in there, but I mostly focus on Western ones, if anything else. And yeah, so now you're thinking, okay, well, how can I help support you and stuff? Now you can see these lines up above me and stuff. There is the channel itself. Coming over, following the channel, and actually keeping the tab open and coming and watching or coming and join. Now you don't have to join the community if you like to just watch. You want to be like, hey, I just want to watch ES, or I'm an old friend from high school, or I'm a family member and I really don't want to get involved with talking with all kinds of people. You don't have to. But one way that really helps me out is by keeping the tab open. So just open it up on your computer, through your browser device, whether it's like Google or Internet Explorer, and just keep it open. And that helps out a lot. That extra view count. The way that Twitch works is when you play a certain game and someone opens up the tab, their view number pops in. The more view numbers is basically, it means good things, because what it does is the more view numbers puts you up at the top of a list, and they have a list of all the different people streaming that game. And if I'm always near the top, that means more people are going to come in, more people are going to want to join the community because they see how awesome it is and how respectful we are and everything like that. And that just propels it further and further and further. Like one day, like I always said, I would like to do this full time, but there's a lot of work to get there. And then even after that, there's a lot of work to stay there. So but that's basically a way you can help. Beyond that, if you have Twitter, if you have Facebook, I try to throw up my stuff almost every night and stuff. I try not to spam it, but I do try to throw it up there every night to let people know that, hey, I'm on. And you can help by telling your friends, your family, everybody that's like, hey, this guy's awesome, you got to come see him and stuff like that. He's got a great community, very respectful, doesn't swear, doesn't scream in the microphone, everything like that. So yeah, come check him out. And all these things help big time. And I appreciate every help that's possible and stuff like that. So, and then beyond that, if you want to go even further, we have what is called Game Wisp, and that is kind of like a sub thing. When the time comes and I get partnership through Twitch, which the God's willing will happen, you can actually throw a little money my way, and it helps with the stream by getting new equipment. Later on, I can get a nice new microphone, I can work on new cameras, things like that, and just keep propelling, like I said, that dream of becoming a full-time streamer and stuff. So anyway, that's pretty much the entire stream in a nutshell. That's the community. That's everything else. I thank you for taking the time and watching this. Share it around. Let people know about the stream and everything like that. It really helps out, if anything else. I appreciate everybody for all the support you've given for the past couple of years that I've been doing this. Well, I say we as in the whole Stormlight community. That we've been doing this, and as we always say here, huzzah! Thank you very much. I hope to see you in the stream or either through Facebook or Twitter or anything of that nature. Thank you very much again, and all my thoughts and my hopes and everything like that goes out with you. I'm trying to say it without getting like all like, you know, teary-eyed. But thank you everybody for all the support. It's just been an amazing ride, and it's just never gonna stop. I love doing this, and I will always do this. Yeah, I've definitely found my calling and whatnot. Oh, I sing too, by the way, but that's its own thing. Me. So anyway, so that's it. Thank you so much, and again, huzzah! You're all fantastic people, and I bow to you.